Barboza started his training at the Gadsden Correctional Facility with an inmate named Bryn. And when he graduated through team training with me, Bryn sent us a handmade blanket and a toy and a small photo of Barboza from when he was a puppy at Gadsden. And then she also wrote us a letter and a card, and it said that she was so proud of him and that she was so happy that he was going to do the job that he was born to do.
Hi, I'm Bryn. When Barboza placed as a facility dog, I was so happy I cried with joy. We had done it. Knowing the work he's doing now and the hundreds of lives he is impacting makes me so proud and so thankful for the opportunity to be a part of it. I love everything this program stands for, and it gives me a sense of purpose I didn't have before. There is no greater joy than providing a life-changing gift for so many other people. Sincerely, Bryn.
I'm at Gadsden. I committed a crime 11.5 years ago. I'm here for home invasions. I've been sentenced to 14 years.
Well, I think it benefits the inmates a lot, because they feel, a lot of them come to me when they want to be a part of the dog program because they feel like they don't have nothing to give, no way of giving back. And when they come and want to be a part of the dog program, that's their sense of giving back. So it benefits them a lot in, what they have been through in their recovery of trying to help, some kind of way in the community with giving back.
If you want to try out for CCI, you put in a request of recreation to Mr. Moore, the rec specialist. They have tryouts, and basically it's like a whole week worth. They ask you questions, certain requirement. Normally they ask that the incentive is that you have to be CC and DR free for 6 months. You can't have gotten any kind of trouble. We try out and they hand you a dog and you go through like some basic commands and they see how the dog responds to you. And there might be about 150 women, like how I tried. There was 150 women at the time and like 22 of us made it. I can only speak for myself, but I know that originally, unfortunately, like I said, I made a lot of bad choices in my life. I think the puppy program itself has taught me more like the unconditional love that I always look for in my life. So,
okay, well, we start at 5:30. So he's up at 5:30 and goes out to go to the bathroom for the first time, but he doesn't eat till around 6:30. Around 8 o'clock I come to work. I work at Recreation, so he comes to work with me. And we first start out with some walking to burn up some of that energy and work on some focus training, like we're trying to get him to make sure he pays attention. Achilles, good boy, that's right. He has to look at me when I say his name. So we work on that. Then I give him some pool time. He loves water, so I give him pool time to cool down a little bit. Then he'll do some kennel time, and then we'll start kind of the process over again in the afternoon.
The dog team means a lot to me. It teaches me responsibility. I'm a mentor on the dog team. It makes me give back to the community. I made a few mistakes in my time. I really enjoy this dog team, and I want to stay involved in it when I do go home.
I wish I could show you just by taking my dog and walking out on the compound that even if you're not a part of the program, what it does for the women on the compound. They can be struggling with issues at home and just learning to deal with the mistakes that they made in their life, and they see a dog and it's like you just see it like wipe away. Sometimes even just being able to interact with our dogs mean the world to these girls.
When my dog's leaving, really, my first dog did break my heart when he left. Now I'm okay with it because I know where they're going. They're going to be with somebody else to help somebody, a recipient who needs the dog.
It's a wonderful feeling, though, when you know they're leaving and they're going to work, they're going to do something. It's not like they're leaving, they're just leaving. It's like they leave with a purpose. So I'm excited. When I find out my dogs are leaving, I get excited.
It's crazy to say, but I've had some of my best moments in my life here, being part of CCI.
When I take the dogs away from here to meet recipients, I mean, that really just brings joy to my soul. I'm all about helping people, and when I get to meet the recipients, it's a pleasure, and it just makes me smile. And I always think about the opportunity that's here at Gadsden, that they gave me to be over this program, and just helping out, people that sometimes that they're not capable of helping themselves at that particular time. It means a lot.
Barboza's touched so many lives and influenced so many people just since he's been born, and it's really special to know that when he went to Gadsden Correctional Facility, that he influenced and he touched Bryn in a way that most people probably couldn't. And he was with her, influencing her in probably one of the darkest times of her life. And he gave her purpose in those moments, and she also gave back to him, and she helped him create his purpose. So I decided to apply for an assistance dog at Shepherd because we already had 3 facility dogs in our facility, and I just loved interacting with them. I loved seeing the companionship that they made with the patients and seeing them help all of our patients in therapy. Barboza does a lot of things for us at work that we wouldn't be able to do without him. And first of all, he makes the sessions just way more fun just by being there and being present. And the clients love that he's there. He seems to provide this motivational force that this therapist can't provide. And we also are able to disguise our therapy sessions a little bit, so patients working on certain goals, we're able to work on those goals by using Barboza in a more fun and creative way. So with Barboza, every day is different. We come in every morning and we have a list of different therapists that we may be working with that day. So Barboza can work with patients working in speech therapy and recreational therapy, physical therapy, and even occupational therapy. And so we help those therapists work on different goals and different tasks in a fun way.
I had a car accident which resulted in a brain injury. I am here to learn to walk and talk better. Barboza makes me feel companionship when I am away from my dogs at home. His companionships helped me when I feel depressed.
My name's Paxton.
And Paxton has something called
Aphasia.
which is difficulty finding her
Words.
So that's something we've been working on a lot in speech therapy, and Barboza is a really, really important component of that because he comes in and he helps Paxton feel
Better.
and confident in practicing her speech therapy.
I give Barboza commands, toss the ball with Barboza, and I got to pet Barboza. I got to work on my right arm strength to brush Barboza and groom Barboza. He is great to walk with because he knows not to pull.
So we work on a multitude of skills when giving Barboza commands. Does Barboza listen to you?
Yes.
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 He just has the biggest heart for people and for our patients, and it's such a joy to see him interacting with them and working with them. And our patients come in and our families too, and they're going through some of the toughest and the most darkest times of their lives, and Barboza doesn't see any of that. He just loves them and he accepts them and he plays with them and he cares for them all the same. So when I think of what Canine Companions means to me, One word that really comes to mind is family, and they really truly do feel like a second family. When I started this process, I didn't know what to expect, but I feel like I've added so many people into my circle over the years. Everyone really truly cares about the mission and cares about the purpose, and I'm really just proud to be a part of it. So Barboza gives, and he loves, and he accepts, and he cares, and he doesn't expect anything in return. And I really just feel like that's what a hero does.